Hey y'all. So you're about to go to bed. So y'all. I was just thinking story time. Period. So look, y'all. I want to tell y'all a story about like just a soulmate story, right? So look. So I'm gonna tell y'all about like my last relationship, right? So it's so crazy how this man was just my soulmate. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. Like I so want a relationship similar to that. Um it's so crazy how things like divine timing is, right, y'all? So check this out. Okay, so like my friend, right, that just passed, right? So he it's so crazy how like when I was near him, how I was able to like it's like I noticed it's like it was just I noticed him, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a feeling like out of this world, right? So the first time I actually was like in his vicinity, y'all, um I was driving and I saw this truck, right, and I'm talking about this bitch was clean, right? It was a y'all know the Chevrolet trucks, the showroom trucks they used to make. It was like one of them. It was all white and it had like a license plate that said Casper, right? And so y'all, I'm driving. I'm like, damn, that motherfucking truck is like tight. I'm like, man, who the fuck is that? I'm like, ooh, bitch, you know what I'm saying? You need to holler at me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like I was just driving and I'm like I noticed it. It was like I noticed it to the point I'm like, if this nigga pull out in front of me and pull off somewhere, bitch, I'm pulling where he pulling. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, it was like, because y'all know you can see some nice cars or whatever, or even just a nice looking guy, and you be like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm driving and I just noticed that in my mind, y'all, this is like when I'm like, let's see, I was probably like 20. I was like 20, maybe 7, 8, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was just driving, and I saw the truck, and it just I was like, ooh, who the fuck is that? Like, and like all the windows was like tinted dark. You know what I'm saying? Where you couldn't even see who was in it. So I'm like, damn, that's a badass truck. I'm like, that nigga got some money. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm like, damn, that nigga got some money. I'm like, ooh, bitch, pull on my way, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, so that was that. So fast forward like 3 years later, right? So y'all know I was working at the motel. So I'm doing my rooms or whatever. So he was he must have been like measuring up the bid on the job, right? So I see him, I'm like, dang, he kind of cute, you know what I'm saying? And he was just minding his business, you know what I'm saying, doing his, measurements or whatever. So y'all, when I tell you, I actually walked past this man just to be like, if he holler at me, bitch, you getting these digits, like, period. And it's so crazy, y'all, because like I just saw a man working, and it's like the vibe I got off him was just like, damn, like, y'all, it was, I actually got probably kind of a little hot. I ain't know this man. I was like, ooh, I like his swag. Y'all, keep in mind, he just in some regular work clothes, you know what I'm saying, just doing his thing, not paying attention. So y'all, I ain't gonna lie, that day I walked past him a couple times. I'm like, dang, he ain't say nothing, he ain't even notice me, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, So I was like, man, tomorrow if that man there, I'ma holler at him, because I don't know what it was. It was just, I was just so attracted to him, right? So the next day he was not there. So it was like one day, y'all, and I'm like, dang. So I'm like, damn, I don't know what that was, but bitch, it was like a feeling like, damn, it's like a, whoo, like, I think there was like a feeling like what let's see what kind, like a, like when the men be fighting on the women, animals, and then they be like, yeah, I'm the man or something, and then they be like, yeah, oh, you my king, you follow me or whatever, you come here, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all, it was some other shit. So anyway, that was that. So, I'm going along by my business, y'all. So fast forward about, I say about 3 more years pass. So I'm out at the club, y'all, doing my thing. Y'all know how I do on my Friday night slide. So I'm doing my thing or whatever. So this guy come over to the table, right? And I see he had, like, he was with his people and he looking fly and shit. He older, y'all know I like them older men. Cause bitch, they treat you right. They on point. So anyway, so I'm like, oh, he kind of cute. So he just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So he was like, didn't I dance with you the other week or whatever? And I'm like, no. He like, yeah, I did. He like, you remember? I'm like, nah. I said, you probably talking about my auntie. I don't know why, y'all, but I have an auntie, right? And when I go out and guys say that, I know exactly who they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about my auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't look alike, but I guess because, Nick be drinking, you know what I'm saying? And then we both pretty ladies. And then we are family members, and we look similar, but we you could tell us, if you in a daytime and you in your right man, you could, we're not the same. So, he was like, yeah, I'm like, no, you talking about I already know, because I get that all the time. So he's like, oh, okay. So, y'all, I swear to God, when I was talking to him, all of a sudden something in my mind said, this man is supposed to be in your life. It was like, I was like, I don't know how he's supposed to be in my life. This man supposed to be in your life. So, y'all, when I tell you, it's something told me that, and I was like, let me make sure I get him my number. So, I don't know if he asked for it or whatever, but anyway, he got my number. We exchanged numbers. So I called him, and y'all, when I tell you, from the time I called this man into 7 years later, into death, you know what I'm saying, me and that man kicked it. You feel me? Soulmate. And I'm gonna tell you, like, it's so crazy because, like, this man had already met my sister and was liking on my sister, right? He had tried to holler at my sister. And then he had met my auntie, and, he was liking on her. And so I'm like, oh, Lord, you know what I'm saying? So I had asked my sister, sis, you like him, or is it anything? She was like, girl, nah, he was getting on my nerves. He was agitated. So I'm like, woohoo! So then, I didn't really have no conversation with my aunt. But he was like, oh, yeah, I had met your aunt. We danced a little bit or whatever, but it wasn't nothing like that or whatever. So, me, I'm like, some just said this man supposed to be in your life, right? So I'm like, shit, okay, go mode. So I call him, and we just instantly start hanging out, y'all. I'm talking about, just like every day. Like, I get off work. Y'all know that feeling when you meet somebody like, oh, I can't wait to get off work because we gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have fun, talk, you know what I'm saying? Just to get to know each other. So it was like that, right? Like off bat. So, we was kicking a little bit. Then, we did some grown folk shit, you know what I'm saying? Period. Because y'all know I was feeling them, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, one day, you know what I'm saying, we just talking, because we used to do this a lot. Like, we'll just lay in the bed and talk. Like it's just like, y'all, you just don't understand. Like, we'll just lay and just talk about nothing. So, we were just laying there talking. He was like, yeah, I used to have this white truck, and that bitch was clean, baby. And I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. He was like, it was like white, and I had put the Casper on the license plate. Y'all, when I was laying there, he didn't have to tell me how the truck looked or nothing like that. He was like, yeah, baby, it's one of them showroom trucks. I bought it off the baby. I already know what you're talking about. I passed that truck 6 years ago, and I was like, damn, that's a badass truck. Who is that? They need to holler at me. Y'all, this is what I said 6 years ago. You couldn't see who was in it. I didn't know who owned it. Nothing like that. So when he said that, I was like, damn, that's crazy in my mind. So I'm like, So I never said nothing to him. Like, I saw the truck. I know what truck you talking about. So, because we just talk like this. So, okay, cool. So then, we talking more and more. And, he was asking me, like, what hotel I worked at. I'm like, I told him what it was. He said, oh, yeah, I did some work for them before. Not a lot, but yeah, I did some work for them. I remember when you was there. You know what I'm saying? I remember you. You know what I'm saying? You don't remember me, but I remember you. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I'm gonna walk past just to see if he just gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? But he never said nothing. He was just in he was doing his shit. You know what I'm saying? So I never told him like, yeah, do you remember me? Or yeah, I remember you. I know I was there when you was doing the work, right? And it was so crazy because I only saw him that one day, and y'all, I was just like, damn, this mother, who is this? You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, damn, nigga, just holler at me, because I'm like, I'm a woman, I can't be coming at you like that. But the way I felt was so strong. I was like, if I see this man tomorrow, I'm gonna holler at him myself. But I guess he was just measuring up for the job, y'all. And I guess he didn't get it because he never came back. So cool. So like three years later, y'all, I was out in the club, he doing his thing. Mind you, he done already tried to talk to my sister, already hollered at my auntie, and then he meet me, right? So, at that moment when I actually was talking to him, I'm like, damn, some just say this man is supposed to be in your life. I don't know how, but he's supposed to be in your life. And y'all, when we connected, we was connected. We never got disconnected. You know what I'm saying? And when I met him, it was like 4 months in, and we found out 4 months in, I found out he had the cancer, and I didn't know that he was fourth stage. And it's like I didn't know that he was fourth stage cancer until he got in remission, y'all. But y'all, the story is so crazy because when I met him, I like a certain type of guy, and I'd be like, dude, I don't take care of dudes over there, because I was riding down there going to see him, and he wasn't really kicking a lot of stuff out. Wouldn't really, I'm used to certain shit, and I was like, dude, I'm used to. He's like, I'm not no scrub nigga. No. I'm just saying. I mean, I ain't saying you that, but I'm just saying I'm used to this. So, he was, he stepped his game up with me, whatever. And then he got, the cancer, the radiation and the chemo kicked in. So he got really, 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 really sick. So the whole time, y'all, I'm like, I just felt like he was going through something. Like, oh, he just going through something. He'll be okay when he get over this. Me and him gonna be good. Cause y'all, I'm talking about the vibe. Like, the vibe was just crazy. So I'm like, shit, I'm finna nurse this nigga to health, and then we finna do the damn thing. So, it took like a year for him to get a remission. And y'all, he had got really, really bad. I'm talking about he had lost like 60, 80 pounds. Like, he could not swallow. Like, he had to have water with him all the time and peppermint. Cause he had like the cancer in his neck. And then it was fourth stage. And it was just a lot with that. Anybody that has taken care of somebody with cancer, it's a lot that comes with it. I mean, that chemo radiation, they get radiation burns. I mean, his neck was ate up, just bleeding pink meat. I mean, it had got real bad. He had no energy for nothing. So, but anyway, he got over it. And, so he got a remission, and I'm like, cool. So I'm thinking like, okay, now we finna do the damn thing, cause bitch, you just was going through some shit. You good now. So, it's almost like, he went through what he went through, and then we everything started getting a little better and stuff. And we moved to another place, cause he had actually moved in with me for that when he was going through that. And then when he got out of there, we moved into our own place. And then y'all know we was supposed to be moving to another spot, and he pulled he pulled the stunt on me, and we end up in separate places but still dealing with each other. So even with that was so crazy, because I'm like, I didn't understand at the time why certain shit happened, but afterward I did, so I'm okay with that. Because of course, if you with somebody, you loving somebody, you didn't care for them, and you like, okay, now everything is better, you done got your health back, your money straight, you think like, okay, we finna do the damn thing. Somebody come, you talking about, I don't want to stay together, and you be like, what the fuck? But anyway, I understand why certain things were did, so I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? At the time I didn't, so yeah, I was hurt behind that. because this is somebody I love and I want to grow with. And I'm thinking like we finna get married paperwork, and it went to like a situationship understanding instead of to more commitment. But anyway, shit happens. But so we still was kicking it with each other, and he was, doing his shit. Baby, he was doing this man. I was like, damn, you was treating me good when we was together, but like, together with a title and staying together. But when we got in separate places and we were still dealing with each other, so I would say there was an understanding or a situationship. It still was a ship. You know what I'm saying? So when I say it was an understanding situationship, I would say that he treated me even better. And I was like, well, how that work? But it works. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't give me, it was no, even though he did what he did, it was no reason for me to look elsewhere because he was treating me so well. You know what I'm saying? He always treated me well. I can say that, like, I have no regrets about the relationship because he treated me well. You know what I'm saying? I would love a relationship similar to that relationship. He fed me soul. He was a soulmate. So anyway, y'all, so we were still kicking it with each other, and then he got back, it came back. And so we was, we were talking about like what we gonna do, and y'all, it's so crazy because the shit was expected, but it was unexpected. It's like I know physically, like on this earth, if you didn't had this and it didn't came back, and I know that you probably won't make it through this time, but it was just like everything turned for the worst so quick. I wasn't expecting it. So it was like I was left without a closure, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like that week before he passed, I was like, we gonna talk about some stuff, because I hadn't talked to him, and then I actually saw that his health was declining, and I said, yeah, I had told him that you already know, the first time we went through this, you kind of was like, I felt like you took me for granted. So I kind of was like, I'm gonna let your family step in. And I kind of, when I saw his health declining, because men ain't gonna do right. Like, they can have a surgery and know they supposed to take certain medicine, or they can have a health issue and know they supposed to take certain medicine. If you don't stay on their ass, they not gonna do it. They'll take it, do it like they supposed to, but they not gonna do what they fucking supposed to do. They not gonna eat right. They're not gonna take the medicine right. Like, you gotta be on their ass like a little kid. And so when I saw certain shit, I was like, well, even though I said I wasn't going to do certain shit because I love you and you are still making sure I'm straight, and I know you care about me, I was going to start doing certain stuff. So, but that never happened. He passed before that. But, y'all just don't understand this. Like, I had stopped by his house that night, like, it was like I stopped by his house and I was like, you all right? Because I would do that. I was like, are you okay? You need anything? He's like, no, baby, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. In his one of his family members over there. I said, okay then. Well, I said, you sure? He's like, yeah, just, I'll see, I said, well, okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow came, y'all. I go down. And, his family members there. And so I speak, and I'm like going to the room. He ain't in there. I go to the next room. He ain't there. I said, well, where he at? Oh, he went to the hospital, he wasn't feeling well. So I go to the hospital, and I'm like, babe, what's going on? Like, what happened? He really wasn't talking. He was just like, And I'm like, I said, when I see you next time, I want you to be talking to me. Get some rest. He was like, okay. He made a little joke, what I'm saying? Because I always fucking kept me laughing. And I was like, I'm serious. He's like, okay, babe. So that was that. So that he ended up staying in the hospital. I just say he never left the hospital within 3 days of that. He was really not responsive, and he just passed. And it was so crazy to me because I'm like, I just talked to him like a couple of days ago, and we were supposed to be, I'm like, I'm gonna come over and we're gonna talk about some stuff. And it just never happened. So it was like I knew, like, logically, what was gonna happen, but I was not prepared for it to happen that quick. And then I'm gonna just say I feel like some other shit was at play, but we're gonna just bypass that. But yeah, that's what that was. But I just want to say about soulmates, it was so crazy because y'all had been in this man in his aura like twice. And when I was in his aura, but I never had like never had interaction with him, but it was just like me passing him, I noticed him. Him when he was in the hotel, I was like, damn, like I noticed him, you know what I'm saying? And so like when we finally connected, and it's like we connected when he was sick, y'all. And most people, you meet somebody like, oh, this nigga was sick, like, bitch, call me when you better, you know what I'm saying? If you make it, fourth stage. And like I never ever the whole time felt like, oh my God, she's gonna pass. The whole thing was like, I just felt like he going through something and you'll be good. Just hold him down. And I did that, and things happen. The devil be busy. But I'm gonna just say, overall, I have no complaints about the relationship. I have no really complaints about certain things that happen because nothing is perfect. But I will say he was a soulmate to me. I have never felt a connection like that with any man in my life. You know what I'm saying? He was a soulmate, and that is something to be thankful for, because when someone knows your soul, they feed it, it's just wonderful. You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful feeling. But I was just saying, because some people, be like, I don't know why I'm attracted to this person. I don't even know this person. Or I don't know why I'm drawn to this person. Why I feel this type of way about this person. I don't even know this person. It's a soul connection. And like, if you're not spiritual, you won't really understand that. But if you are more into spiritual things like I am, I understand certain things, you know what I'm saying? And as I grow, I understand more stuff, But I would say like just know what people know the place people are supposed to be in your life, you know what I'm saying? And it's just so crazy because I'm like, I never had no interaction with him. I never nothing, but anytime I was in his presence, around him, it's like I noticed him. It was like and I'm telling y'all, when we talked, I was like on some bald headed. I was like, oh, this finna be my man, because it was just like, I don't know why he's supposed to be in my life, but he's supposed to be in my life. And y'all, then I'm like, dang, he was like, you don't want to be with me, I'm sick. You don't want to be with, I'm like, dude, you good? I mean, you gonna be okay? I said, you gonna be okay? He's like, I'm sick. I said, no, you're gonna be okay. We're good. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. And that was that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna say, like, sometimes things you can't, how people try to, if they don't understand stuff, they be like, try to make it seem like, well, maybe it's my imagination or something, like, but no, because by me having an interaction with him when he was at that point, we had 7 good years together, other than maybe if he would have pulled up, and when I saw him in the truck, and he would have stopped by the store, and I would have got out, and then you know what I'm saying, like it wouldn't have been the time. But it's so crazy, like, how things fall into place. So sometimes, like I said, I'm just to say, like, I actually got to have a soulmate, have a relationship with a soulmate. That is just something that I would like to experience again. You know what I'm saying? That was really nice for someone to know. It's almost like being with someone that knows you, your soul know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to ask them for nothing. You don't have to tell them what you feel, what you like, how you want certain stuff to be done. It's like they know it and they do it. Not just know it, but do it. The action. So don't be scared. Don't be, second doubting yourself. Sometimes people do that. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But yeah, sometimes, it's soul connection. But you have to be kind of on a deeper level than just religion to understand what I'm saying. But that was just something on my mind, y'all. And it's so crazy because it's like I didn't get close. I feel like I didn't really get closure with him, and I had someone else pass before that was really close to me, and I feel like I didn't get closure with them. I'm like, I hope that's not my thing to like be with people and we have such a strong connection, and then it's just like the way we leave each other is like no closure. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that's not for me, like that's not my life path to be recurrent with that. But anyway, just hopping on, what I'm saying, y'all, I'm gonna start trying to do more videos, even with the kids, or just like out and about things that I do, just different type of things. So y'all, like, share, subscribe, hit that green dot. You know what I'm saying? Comment, holler at your girl. Go check out Just Allie, get you some products, you know what I'm saying? DM me. They're they're $3 to $20 products, y'all. Very reasonable price. Support your girl. Support black businesses, you know what I'm saying? It's something that I know that you will like, period. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's for your baby girl, whether it's for your guy, whether guys is for you, because I got that guy jury on point. Ladies, if it's something that you into, I got candles, lashes and stuff like this. So just check the Just Alley page, y'all, out on Facebook. But I just wanted to do a little story time. Y'all know how when you be full of that stuff and you don't be ready to go to bed, you be like, well, hey, I'll just hop on. I ain't been on in a minute. So check out, the Just Alley and DM me. Don't just check it out. Pick something out you like and DM me. If you in the Twin Cities, your girl will, deliver it free. We got the Cash App, we got PayPal, and we got COD. So, I'm finna get off, but this was just a little story time about, soulmates. And y'all know you got twin flames and you have, karmics and stuff like that. But y'all I was so, I just thank God I was so blessed to actually have a soulmate. So, no, you're not crazy when you meet somebody and you be having all these feelings and you be like, I just met him one time. I just saw him and, nah, you're not crazy. And it's so crazy if you give sometimes if you just give it a chance, you just don't even know what you could have. So how much happiness you can have, because y'all had so much happiness in my last relationship. We went through things, but I can say the good overweighed the bad, and I would definitely like a relationship similar to that relationship. I would say that, not the same, because ain't nobody the same, but something similar. So anyway, till next time, you know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas to you, and Happy New Year's. And hopefully, we gonna get it popping. We gonna get it non-stopping next year, y'all, because we done had a lot of stop and go. But baby, 2022, we trying to have nothing but forward positive movement in this thing. Until next time, bye.